Hi, my name is Chris Ryan, and today a great video for all of you out there who are struggling with your trail arm in the downswing. We're going to show you something that I call the spear drill and explain how this can help you next time you're out on the golf course. So welcome back to the Forest of Arden. Thank you for joining me, and we are talking in this video about the trail arm. Now, if we look at what we tend to see as differences between maybe the high handicapper and the elite golfer, very often we see a lot of differences in how this trail arm works. If we can get the trail arm working better through the downswing, specifically in this video, we're generally able to deliver the club to the ball with a little bit more efficiency, a little bit more speed. We're able to control the low point, we're able to control the loft. And if we can do those things, we're generally able to hit better shots on the golf course. So we're going to do in this video the spear drill. This is something that I do with a lot of golfers, and I call this a bit of a concept drill. So the idea would be, if you do this little exercise, it's going to give you some better ideas about how that trail arm should work. So here's how you're going to do it. You're going to need two alignment sticks. One is going to be on the ground and the other one is going to be held in your hand. As I take my starting position in normal posture, I want this alignment stick just to represent the middle of my heel, so it's right in the middle of my stance. I'm then going to take the second alignment stick and I'm going to hold it somewhere in the middle, and I'm going to imagine that I'm pointing it down at the golf ball this way. Now the spiked end here is up over my lead shoulder. So as I make a backswing, you can see that I've now got that alignment stick. And what we're really going to get you to do is just sort of represent a normal backswing, and then we want you to try and imagine that you're now going to spear this stick into the ground, target side of the one that's representing the middle of your stand. So let me go ahead and do that for you. So this would be my starting position, if you can imagine there. I'm going to take my lead hand off and I'm going to use my trail hand. I'm just going to work back here. Now, I want to spear the stick in front of this one. So this would look a little bit like this. Again, you can see that it's gone into the ground, target side of the center of that, target side of the alignment stick on the ground. Now, why is this really helpful and what's it doing? Well, if you can imagine I get to the top here and I'm a golfer who doesn't really use my lower body much in the downswing at all, then I'm probably going to find it difficult to get that into the ground target side. I can only really get it into the ground behind the alignment stick. If I'm that golfer who maybe does use my lower body quite well, but I actually tend to release the club early and lose my wrist angles quite early, again, you can see that I'm really struggling to spear that into the ground. Now I can sort of throw it, but it's only going to be up into the air. I can't get it into the ground. So what this little exercise is going to do is it's going to mean that as I release this alignment stick, it's generally going to mean that my trail arm and trail elbow are in this fantastic position. What we would tend to see quite commonly would be either the wrist is uncocked too soon, or we'd often see that the alignment stick is pointing more towards you because this arm is what we call in internal rotation. So you can see how the alignment stick now would point more towards me. So if you're a golfer who releases early, you're going to find this very difficult. If you're a golfer who doesn't use the body, again, you're going to find this very difficult. Or if you're a golfer who tends to steepen the club shaft in the downswing, you're going to find this quite difficult, and you might even feel like you're going to spear yourself more in towards the leg. So just notice when I do this again, from the down the line camera, you're going to see how the alignment stick is actually slightly angled more up the right of the target. That's a really good little checkpoint for you in this drill. What we wouldn't want is from the top we do this and we can spear it, but you can see how that's now sort of angled more to the left of my target. So the two little things you're looking for here would be, one, you can get this into the ground target side of this alignment stick, and number two, you can do that with some angle in the alignment stick more up the right hand side. What I'm really feeling here to be able to do this is that I have to use my lower body correctly. I have to maintain some what we call external rotation of this arm, which is this kind of position here, and then I'm able to rotate and release that alignment stick down into the ground. Now, just doing that little exercise does not mean that next time you pick up a golf club you're going to have this fantastic delivery with a fantastic trail arm and all those kind of things. What it will do for you, hopefully, is give you a better concept, a better appreciation of what we're actually trying to do down at impact. So when I do pick up the golf club, I can start to appreciate that, okay, yeah, I needed to feel more of this position here. because that's where I really want to be at delivery. You can see how I've managed to keep the club head sort of behind my hands. My trail arm is still externally rotated. I've used my lower body. That allows me to deliver the club, get my low point target side, and deliver it with those things that we spoke about at the start. So use that spear drill to give you a good appreciation of what you should be doing in your golf swing. It's also a really good way to highlight maybe what you're doing wrong. You're going to do that little exercise and feel that maybe your lower body isn't working, or you're moving the alignment stick too much out towards the golf ball. It's a great way to sort of self-diagnose and see maybe where you could improve. Once you've done that, pick up a golf club and see if you can implement the same ideas. I've only got a 7-iron here, but I'm going to start to see if I can appreciate what I did with that little exercise and do a very similar thing with my 7-iron. So, if you are struggling with your trail arm, you feel it could be better in your golf swing, unfortunately many golfers do struggle with that trail arm, try that spear drill. It's going to give you a great appreciation of what you need to do. It's a great concept drill. Take those moves through to your golf clubs and hopefully you can hit shots just like that one. Thank you very much for watching. Usual stuff is down below. There's a comments box down there, there's a like button. There is also a link over here, which is my logo. Click on that and it will allow you to be a free subscriber of the channel, and it just means you won't miss any of the upcoming content. Thanks again for watching. We will hopefully see you back here again soon.